Grand Rising, everyone. Um, how many of you lead from the front or lead by example with everything that you do? Are you a good example of leadership? Do people respect you? Do do when you walk in a room, do you absorb all the energy, all of the eyes that are in the room? Do you have a command presence? Well, uh, people tell me that I do. It's not something that I'm trying to acquire or demand from people. Uh, I I just know how I come across to people. Well, I recognize because people tell me how I come across to people, and most of that is because I knew what I did not like in people. So I tried to be the complete opposite of that. I can't stand people that mumble or talk under their breath. It's a bother to me. I can't stand when people drag their feet when they're walking. One, it's annoying. Two, it shows a lack of self confidence. I don't like people that don't have confidence around me. So uh, that that is one of those things that really bother me. I tried to do my best not to not to project. At least now, I used to turn around and address those situations. If someone, if I'm dealing with someone, let's say I'm making a financial transaction or something like that, and the person at the register is like, hey, that'll be, excuse me, I can't hear you. You need to speak up because I am going to speak loudly and clearly to you. So there's no question. There's no there's no nothing lost in translation. Like, huh? Wait, what did you say? I don't want to have to do that every other word because you're mumbling. So with all of that, I recognized that I needed to always become better when I can say it now, when I was younger in my 20s. I needed to become better because I needed to set the example for my son. Now I'm setting the example for my two sons. Now I'm setting the example for people that I come in contact with. Now I'm setting the example for people that watch me on the internet. I'm setting the example for people that I meet on deployment for Grindstone. I'm setting the example for people that I meet out and about on the road. If you're going to be out front, you have to lead by example. People question, like, oh, where have men gone? Men have, well, the pussification of America has made men into males. That's that soft downturn that has been happening for many years because men are looked down upon. Feminism has turned the evil eye to what we used to define as a man. I went on this process after watching the movie Fight Club. The question was posed to me in that movie when they were on the bus looking at a Calvin Klein ad. Is that what a man looks like? I didn't know. I was 19 years old when I first saw that movie. I was 20 years old when I saw that movie for the 50th time. I was 27 after seeing that movie 1,000 times, making it a prerequisite of anybody that I'm to have any type of interaction with. You need to watch this movie and have an understanding of it, because it helped me to finally at 27 define what a man is. It took all of that time because I didn't have any examples of what a man was. I had plenty of male figures around me, but none of them were men. Not a single one. People would lie, cheat, and steal. People would put on a facade and try and put on this image of like, oh yeah, I'm this way when I'm at church. But I'll be quick to slap my wife as soon as we get out of here. Like, wait, what? Like, that doesn't add up. The kids would say, keep that same energy. So I needed to figure out who I was so that I was consistent all across the board. If you saw me out on the street, I spoke the exact same way. When you saw me in a business setting, I spoke the exact same way. When I was talking to a child, when I was talking to an elder, I spoke the exact same way because I needed to have that consistency so I could lead by example. I'm not going to sugarcoat things because I think that you can't handle it. Like, no. When I'm around people, they say, oh, well, we'll get Dudley to talk loud because he has that booming voice. That booming voice came from Coach Felden, Plainfield High School. I can't hear you. Teaching us to be verbally assertive. Got to be able to speak. If you're out there on the football field, what are you whispering for? What are you mumbling for? People need to hear you. You need to call out what you're doing, who you're blocking. Doesn't matter that they know. They can't stop you. You could tell them each and every move. You can walk them through the play, and they can't stop you. Not at all. Not in the least bit. I'm going here. I'm blocking him right there. They're looking around like, look, they're giving up all their blocking assignments, or are they lying to us? You tell people the truth, they start to question themselves. Like, are they really going to do that? Did they just tell us the entire play? And then we run the play, do exactly what we said we were going to do, first down. So why after playing high school football would I turn from that? That's what works. I'm going to tell you exactly what my next move is. I'm going to be loud and proud of that, then achieve that goal, and then you're just going to be sitting there looking like, wait, what the hell just happened? I am going to walk with confidence, not because I'm trying to put on a facade. That's because I am confident. I'm not going to sugarcoat my life and say that, oh, well, everything is all good. No, I'm going to tell you when things are bad, and I'm going to grind hard to fix it. I'm not a woe is me type guy. That never worked. If there is a problem, either I can fix it or I know someone that can fix it, and then I do it. I get it done. I rarely ask for help. I think that's why I went from playing semi-pro football to becoming a fighter, because I wanted my wins and losses to be on me. Spotlight is on me. It's not on us. It's on me. I'm once you step into that cage and that door locks, it's all on you. Your coaches are outside, your fans are in the crowd. None of them can save you. So why should that be any different on the outside? Granted, they can help. You can ask for help. I rarely do. I have to exhaust all of my resources before I'm going to ask for help. It's just how I'm built. I don't want it to be like, oh, hey, I need help with this. Like, okay, well, don't you know how to do that? Yeah, I do, but I just wanted some help. Or did, instead of me wanting some help, did I just want someone to hang out with? Well, then just say you want to hang out with someone. It's simple. You don't have to dance around. You don't have to finagle stuff. That's where being a man comes into place. You don't want to teach people how to weasel their way through life, trying to get over on people by not being truthful and honest. That's not going to get you anywhere. People are going to start to realize that, like, oh, you're just trying to get over. Like, okay, I see what you're doing now. Oh, you can't be trusted because you're not truthful and honest. That's what being a man is. That's what leading from the front is. That's what leading by example is. My household is important to me. Honesty is important to me. Honor is important to me. Those are the things that I instill in my sons. So it's not a question. I don't want it ever to be a question of their moral compass, because that doesn't reflect on them. That reflects on me. What have I been doing where they think that doing wrong is all right? Hey, no, that's all on me. Where did I fail? Like, why are they going astray? That must be because I'm not leading from the front. I'm not being that example that they needed. They are going down some other path. They are taking advice from people that are leading them in the wrong direction. That's no good. That's something that I have to fix. That's something that I had to learn, that I had to be, because I had no one leading me. There was no guidance. There just wasn't. My guidance came from the TV. The Cosby Show, Family Matters, what other shows was I watching? Oh, the more you know. You get that morality message from watching G.I. Joe every episode. And knowing's half the battle. That's where I was getting my morality from. Oh, the little special message that you would get from watching G.I. Joe and Transformers and Care Bears and all these other different things. But I wasn't getting that from a father figure. I wasn't exposed to what a man should be. There is no honor amongst thieves. A movie Fight Club. That's what showed me that I needed a question answered that I didn't know that I needed answered. And then the answer wasn't there. I had to find out on my own that I needed to ask that question. And then there wasn't anyone there that had an answer. No, nobody had an answer. I had to go on this journey, this soul-searching journey to find out what a man was. I read the Bible as a youth, but it didn't translate well to me. That's why I walked away from it. There were plenty of examples of men in the Bible, but it didn't make sense to me. I didn't see the reality of my world through that lens. Now I can. I've lived a life. I lived a life of many people. Now I live a life where everything is nice and slowed down. I'm getting the opportunity to enjoy it. Still have to stay dangerous. That's one key component about being a man. You have to have composure, motive, drive, rage, compassion, violence, and love. Without all of that, can't be a man. You could be a male because that's what you were born as, but that's not what being a man is. Some people are still trying to figure it out in their 70s and 80s. What is a man? I was blessed enough to figure it out at 27. And now all that I can do is be that example. Yes, I'm going to continue to be verbally assertive. Yes, you will be able to hear me from across the room. But you'll never question, wait, what did you say? Because I'm not going to be the one mumbling. You're going to understand every word that is coming out of my mouth. And I will paint the picture for you so that there is no question about what's going on. I will lead my household. I will teach my sons. And if I don't know, I am humble enough to ask someone. And then go on that journey trying to learn and understand. Because if you're not learning, like, what are you doing in life? You have to continue to learn. You have to continue to strive for excellence. You have to continue to want to be better. If not, you're just squandering away your time. You're a joke. Figure it out. Ask that question. Look yourself in the mirror. Am I a man? Am I the man that I'm supposed to be? Or am I just a male? Just floating through life, whichever way the wind blows, that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna be. I'm not gonna have any standards or morals. If this is the direction that everybody's going in, that's where I'm gonna go as well. Or are you gonna stand on your own 2 feet and be a man of honor, where people can count on your word for you to be there? Can your family count on you? It's the puppies. That's them just playing. They growl at each other and wrestle. But figure it out. If you have questions about anything, ask them. Go watch the movie Fight Club. It's not about fighting. It is a lost adult boy trying to figure out what being a man is. Once you watch that, hit me up. Because I think there's a lot of you out there that's just going through the day-to-day, punching that clock, but have no guidance. Just have a house full of condiments. Then you stay up late and make soap. Shalom.